My 2025 Bitcoin update. I believe Bitcoin can reach $200,000 by the end of 2025. I admit in my previous prediction video, I said I would sell my Bitcoin. But after seeing Bitcoin drop to around $80,000, I've changed my mind. Now I'm going to share what I think might happen to Bitcoin from 2023 to 2026, whether it will go up or down. Let's first talk about the technicals, meaning Bitcoin's price action, and then the fundamentals, which directly affect Bitcoin's liquidity and its movement in the market. I believe Bitcoin is now very close to its bottom, and it could touch around $70,000. But right now, it just needs time to consolidate. However, keep in mind, this is not the time to rush into buying the dip. That's my suggestion, don't be in a hurry. Let the market settle first. Bitcoin technical analysis. I believe this consolidation phase could last at least 5 to 6 months, and I'll explain the reasons behind it. Welcome back to the Faster Bacon channel, where you get the fastest updates on cryptocurrency and coins. As you may know, Bitcoin has dropped significantly in the past 3 months, but it's still holding above a key support level, based on the moving average specifically, this blue average line, which represents the 50-week moving average. If we look at previous cycles, Bitcoin used to respect the 20-week SMA or the 21-week EMA. But looking at this current cycle, it seems Bitcoin has become much more aggressive during corrections. That's why the 50-week moving average has been acting as strong support for the past 3 years. In 2023, Bitcoin came close to this level, and in the summer of 2024, the market tested this level again and bounced back, falling down to around $76,800. So, by correction standards, if we look at the range over the past 2 years, Bitcoin is still moving within that same percentage range around $76,000. This has now become a key level for this year, one that we should identify and watch closely. I'll be discussing more on this topic in greater detail soon, especially how it relates to Bitcoin's future movement. All right, now let's talk about that important topic, the time frame period, which clearly shows us how long this phase can last. Although Bitcoin is currently trading above its long-term average, like the 50-week simple moving average, when we look at the charts, there's still some consolidation left. If we talk about the past 200 days, Bitcoin has given corrections below the simple moving average. After that, the short-term averages gradually moved towards the long-term averages. And eventually, a new breakout happened, where the old trend ended and a new trend started. This same pattern was seen in September 2023 and then again in the summer of 2024. Back then, when the price was going up, short-term averages were leading. But the key thing is, when a correction begins, short-term averages start to fall, while the long-term averages like the 100-day and 200-day slowly catch up. Then, eventually, all the averages converge and cross each other, and that's when the next uptrend begins. And now, let's talk about a crossover, or an important indicator that's trending and widely used, the death cross. This indicator is based on the relationship between the 50-day and 200-day simple moving averages, SMA. Let's break it down. Simply, a death cross occurs when the short-term average, the 50-day SMA, crosses below the long-term average, the 200-day SMA. Do you know when the last death cross happened? If not, let me tell you, it formed back in August 2024. And now, a new death cross is getting very close. But you might find the term death cross a bit misleading. Actually, this indicator often gives a signal near the bottom of a price correction. If this is a correction in a bull run, then the death cross forms close to the bottom of that correction. If we're in a bear market, then it usually forms near the market bottom as well, though it may take some time to reflect fully. The pattern generally remains the same. The real benefit of this indicator is that it suggests that prices might stay in a bottom range for a while, moving sideways. Later, when a golden cross happens, 50-day SMA crosses above the 200-day SMA, that's when the market is considered safer for entry. So, Investopedia has explained it in a very simple and clear way. The name Death Cross might sound scary, but this indicator has shown multiple times since 1992 that if you buy during the Death Cross, the short-term returns can actually be better than average. The reason behind this is that, over time, the 50-day average eventually moves above the 200-day average, which shows that the market's negative momentum has likely exhausted and the trend might shift upwards. If we apply this theory to Bitcoin's chart, the pattern becomes quite clear. So thank you guys, I hope you liked our video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon.